Hi guys, today I am going to demonstrate my favourite co-washing routine for 2C3A hair. For those of you that don't know, co-washing simply means conditioner washing, which is where you literally use a conditioner to wash your hair. It's generally how people who follow the curly girl method to the letter clean their hair, and I actually used to co-wash myself. I think I co-washed religiously for about 2.5 to 3 years. My personal favourite conditioner for co-washing is the Child's Farm Strawberry and Organic Mint Conditioner. I love using it because it's really lightweight, so it makes a really nice co-wash, but it's also thick enough that it makes detangling a lot easier. It also, I find, when I do my little hack, which I will show you later on in the video, it almost lathers up, so it gives a similar sort of effect to shampooing. It also contains hydrolyzed wheat protein, which, as the name suggests, is a protein. So it strengthens the hair, adds shine, and it also pulls moisture in from the air and seals around the cuticle, and it seals in all that yummy goodness. I do have a video where I review the Child's Farm conditioner in a little bit more detail. So if you guys wanted to check that out, I will post a link at the end of the video and down in the description box. So let's get started. So I'm starting with wet hair. So what I'm going to do first, this is what I like to use, is I'm just going to take a decent sized dollop of the conditioner. I don't want to use too much just because my hair does get weighed down quite easily. So I start off by sort of putting the conditioner where I want it to go first. That just really helps me ensure that it's, like I say, where it needs to be, so I don't just slap it all on my head. Then I start gently massaging my hair in sort of small circular motions, using my fingertips, not my nails. And I know some people don't think that co-washing works, because I have seen several people say that they've been told by their hairdressers that their hair is dirty because they don't use conditioner, blah blah blah. But the way I read about on Facebook is you compare it to having a sink full of dirty dishes. So you dunk your plates into a bowl of hot soapy water, give them a quick wipe and take them back out. Now, the oils have dissolved, but there would still be some dirt on the plate. So that's where the scrubbing action, like you see I'm doing now, that's where that comes in. You put them into the bowl of hot water, give them a good scrub, and that is what makes them clean. So quite often conditioners have cleansing agents in them. They're just a lot more gentle than in shampoo. There's no sulfates or anything. So that is why you need to be scrubbing your hair for at least 3 minutes. I've been doing it for 2 minutes and 13 seconds. So I'm just going to sort of speed up a little bit. And what I like to do, this just really helps sort of lather up the conditioner. What I'm going to do now is I'm just, if you can see me, I'm just getting my hands wet with a little bit of water, getting it in my eye, and then scrubbing again. And that really helps the conditioner sort of lather up almost, melts it into my hair that little bit more, goes further, and sort of stops my hair feeling too weighed down. That's what I love about this conditioner, is it is very lightweight for co-washing, especially when you do this little trick of adding more water as you're scrubbing. So that's been about 3 minutes now. So what I do next, finishing off this last little patch, what I do next is try and not smudge on my makeup. So I've just got the shower running over my hair and I'm continuing to scrub. Not the best camera angle. I'm continuing to scrub as I'm rinsing my hair. And this again, it just makes sure that I'm removing all the sort of products and all the dirt, as gross as that sounds. Switch to the other side. And my hair always feels squeaky clean which I think is due to the organic peppermint oil that is in this conditioner. But it just feels really fresh and squeaky clean and lovely. So I'm moving the shower down slightly to sort of focus on the underneath of my hair now. It was really good arm workout doing this. My arms are aching already and I've been scrubbing for a minute. So I'm just making sure that all the product, that all the conditioner is out my hair before I put more in. So I'm just going to squeeze out the excess water and then I'm going to detangle my hair using the same conditioner. I know some people do like to use a different conditioner to co-wash and detangle with, but I'm a cheapskate. And to be honest, this conditioner does everything, so I don't really need to use an extra product. If you feel like it's working for you, just by all means stick with it, anything to save a couple of quid here and there. So I'm raking it through, focusing on sort of the underneath of my hair because that's the part that gets tangled the most quickly. Despite the fact I protect my hair at night, I still seem to wake up with all these knots and tangles in my hair. And then I'm just going to take a little bit more, starting to run out. And then again, rake it all through. And then I just sort of lightly touch it to the top of my hair. I don't want to put too much up there because obviously it can end up with oily roots and weighed down hair. And we don't want that. So I'm just raking it through first and then I'm going to use my brush to detangle with. Just give my hands a rinse. One of the joys of finger detangling is all of the loose hairs like to come out. I won't show you them, it's gross. And what I like to do, you guys can see, is I just get my brush a little bit wet because I find adding water really helps detangle it that bit easier. See, it's just melting and gliding through the hair. If my hair is feeling pretty neglected and really tangly, I will sort of do this 2 or 3 times and just add more and more water as I'm detangling because I find, like I said, that helps sort of melt the tangles away. But it's not too bad today. So I'm just slowly brushing it through. You can get like specially designed shower wet detangling brushes, which I am quite curious about, where they sort of split down the middle. Say where these vents are, they split and then you see people do that to show on Instagram and the like. I am quite curious about them. I've seen them on Wish, so I may invest in one. But for the time being, this is just an old Babyliss blow drying brush. You can see how thick this conditioner is. That's because I haven't added too much water, which is what I do when I co-wash. That feels so nice. It's so smooth. And that's all thanks to the proteins and the honey and everything in it, all the juicy goodness. So I'm just going to make sure that the back of my head is nice and detangled now before I rinse again. And when I rinse my hair, when I'm washing my hair, I use warm water, not hot, because my hair is coloured, in case you hadn't already guessed. Sadly, bright red is not my natural colour. If I use water that's too hot, it does strip out the colour quicker, and we don't want that. So my hair is now nice and detangled. Brush is just gliding through it. That is where co-washing does have the advantage over shampooing. Because it's so moisturising, it makes detangling a lot quicker. So I'm just going to rinse my hair again. Again, trying to make sure I don't take off all my makeup. This is new to me, using the shower whilst I've got makeup on. So I'm just gently sort of giving my hair a bit of a squeeze as I'm rinsing. Just to I think I'm assuming I'm squeezing it into my hair that little bit as it's rinsing. My hair feels so soft. I love it. So I'm sort of making sure that all the conditioner has gone out of my roots. I'm not too fussed if I leave a tiny bit sort of in the mid-lengths and ends because that just does the job of leaving conditioner. Where this is a Curly Girl Method friendly product, it's all water soluble, so it doesn't matter too much if you leave it in your hair. It just depends on how easily your hair gets weighed down. So that feels pretty much all gone. It's lovely and soft. So what I'm going to do now is brush style and dry my hair as normal, and I have got some videos on how I do that if you guys wanted to go check that out, and then I will be back to discuss my results. Okay, so now my hair is fully dry. It's got a little bit of a cast going on, so I'm going to show you guys how I like to scrunch out my crunch and just finish off the overall look. So I like to use the Superdrug Imbue Curl Energizing Hydration Serum. You've probably seen me mention it in some of my other videos, and I love this because it's so lightweight and it just makes my hair feel really soft. Now what I like to do is just add a tiny bit of water, just because I find that helps stop my hair become too weighed down. So I use the praying hands method to smooth the serum and water mixture over my hair. This helps smooth down any frizzies that are trying to escape while simultaneously breaking the cast. For those of you that don't know, the cast is what you call the hard crunchy shell that forms around your curls. And then I like to do a little gentle scrunch just to help encourage those curls spring back up. You can just compare the sides, just a little bit of water. And again, smooth over using the praying hands method. And then give my hair a very gentle scrunch. And then the final step, this is always the bit that I like, it really makes my hair come alive. I'll turn my back so you guys can see. I'm just going to give it a really good fluff. This really encourages those big clumps to sort of break up, gives me that little bit more volume, and just really completes the look. Then what I do is I sort of, any sort of big twisted clumps, this one for example, I like to just sort of gently try and separate those out, because again that just really increases the volume. I've got to be very careful they don't end up getting sort of tangled around each other then. So I'm just sort of, as I say, gently breaking up these sort of overly big clumps. And then I'll try on the other side. I don't tend to get that many sort of big, massive, twisty clumps on this side. They're called cannibal curls, I've seen them called. I love that expression. And there we have it. So what I love about when I co-wash my hair, obviously my hair feels much softer than when I use shampoo. Shampoo is quite drying for curly hair, and seeing as curly hair in itself is generally drier than straight hair, I do find sometimes if I've been shampooing for sort of probably every sort of couple of months, I like to add a co-wash into my routine. I generally use co-washing after I've dyed my hair and after a protein treatment, because both of those treatments are very drying. So as a result, I like to concentrate on putting that moisture back into my hair, and I find the protein that is in the conditioner really gives my hair a little boost. What I also love is it gives my hair a lot of slip. So as I'm styling my hair while it's still wet, I found as I was brush styling, I was able to sort of whip the brush through really quickly. And I did find, I don't know if it's a coincidence, but the curls start much higher up my root. And I'm wondering if that's because my hair was so slippery that I just naturally was able to start higher up. So thank you guys so much for watching my video on co-washing. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments what your favourite co-wash is. As always, don't forget to hit like, subscribe and share for more content, and I will see you soon. Bye bye! And if I use the hot water, and I'm going to do the same on the other side.